Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps. We're in Shapes 2 Hexagon mode. And last episode, we have finished up this milestone task right here and started on this guy, which is the end of this one. Yeah, next we can get this going, which, look at that. That looks crazy, but very doable. And how's it going? Yeah, milestone. Yeah, milestone is almost done here, and then we're just going to add in these little green leaves, if you will. And where are we with that? I think, yeah, we were feeding them in here. So all we're going to need to do is add those. Have these guys come in and join in. Although I think we need them. Yeah, we need to. I don't know what I was thinking with this. So we need to turn this not that way, but this way. And then I think we're going to want those to come in on the top. The greenies to come in on the top. So let's do this. And then the other guys are going to come along here. Just feed into the bottom and then go right on in. And so, yeah, we'll just re-aim this whole thing to come up down this way. And that is that one. Then we've got another one up here. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's double this up right now. And yeah, just going to do this. Come on around here. And yeah, we'll do that. And actually, now let's just do these right here. Boom. Up and in. These guys are going to just come down and in. Yeah, like so. And then they will go out this way. We can go ahead and do it now. In fact, we'll do that and loop in and jump over there. Okay. Do me a favor if you're jumping in on this video and toss me a like. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Trying to get up to 200 subscribers. We're so close. And yeah, so we're going to now I think we're kind of at the mercy of time, so let's go ahead and just fast forward a bit and let this one finish off. Okay, I'm jumping in here a little early. This isn't yet completed, but I wanted to show that I forgot to rotate these, so now these guys are getting rotated before they go in here. But I also realized, hey, let's use this time. So we've got this series of shapes that we saw. Well, obviously those could be made using, you know, these guys and these guys, but those are kind of tied up right now in this, and we need this. So let's go off here and look at what I found. Found this beauty right here. So let's do this here, and basically we're gonna do is let's get two shape miners extenders. So, alright, that's going to create all of this. And let's just mine them all up, because we're going to use them all. First, though, we're just going to use 2 of them. So let's do this, and I think what I want to do, actually, just to make it easier, it's not necessary by any means, but yeah, let's just get those rotated that way. Okay, so that's our base shape. And actually, we could do this. If we bring these guys out here, and if we do a 180, yeah. So if we do a 180 and then dial it back, that's going to give us the opposite. Yeah. So now we just want to put this on top of that. Quick and easy. And I'm going to put down a double foundation. Just because. And let's put in a row of stackers here. Actually, we could do this. There we go. Look at that. And let's do 6. And 6. So yeah, that creates our shape. Excellent. Let's repeat that. Boom. Yeah, look, we've got 11, over almost 12,000 blueprint points. So we can spend them like crazy. And I think what I'm gonna do is have these go out on an upper layer. Hey, we just finished our shape. So let's take a break from that. We're gonna come back over here, cutting that, and doing that. Boom, doing that. So let's just take a look here and make sure. Yep. We, I believe, are good with that. So all of this is gone. And goes over here. And I'll make sure. Yep. 7 out of 12,000. So wait. 1,000 times more is all we need. As in not just 1,000 more times, but 1,000 times 12. Excellent. All right, so that is chugging along. And this is still delivering so slow. Why are you going so slowly? It's so slowly because of this. I mean, these are chugging along. Alright, it's unrelated to that. I'm just gonna grab all of this. Clear it out. See if it comes back in faster. Because this should be a full belt. And it comes down here, full belt. into this, and this should be full belt all the way through. Normally when something like that happens, it's because, you know, there's a four-way intersection that gets stopped up, but I don't think that's happening here. I mean, the reason I'm saying is that this was a full belt, even when it was moving. So I don't know why this one isn't. Oh well, doesn't matter. This is good. This one's working. All right, so let's go back over here. Now what we're gonna do is space belt to in here. And again, we're coming in on the upper level. Got a lot of junk in the way. We're just gonna leap on over. Yeah, so this is all good. And these are coming in here, and like so. And boom, and boom. Okay. So that's gonna deliver those 2 full belts in, and they're starting to come in right now. Make sure it's moving. Yep. Okay. No, this is still just slow speed. I think it's just because maybe the swappers. I don't know. Oh well, it is what it is, and that's. I mean, that's the thing. Is that's the last one of that. I don't want to really recreate it from scratch. Although, all right, let's do this. We're gonna rotate them up here. All right. Then they come down this way. Oops. All right, let's hide the top. And take you. Copy you down here. Cut out. Cut this one and bring it out here. Alright. Just gonna send half that way, and half this way. And same with this. Oh, I didn't know they did flips as they went through the air. Is that new? That's super cool. Anyway, so that doubles up the reds. Always done that? Yeah, look, it's not doing that with these guys up here. And look, it's not doing it with them now. What is going on? Is that just around you? Okay. I may need to reload that video. Alright, never mind. This is done. Alright, I just deleted something. Okay. Sorry, I got a little obsessed. Okay. So now... Wait a second, I want you. So now we want everything on the left side. which again, I think we're in a good position with all of these. But I'm gonna cut this here. And let's come down here, not that. And we'll do a cutter, not a delete. 1, 2, 4. Oh, that's not gonna work. One, 3, 4. And we'll jump out the grays. And let's copy that all up top. Although that one's opposite, which is okay. That's okay. Now these ones, let's take these blues and bring them down this way. To go into stackers. They're going to be right here. 1, 3, boom. Okay. Okay, blue's on the bottom. And then we're going to take all these grays, those on the top. So that gets us our base. Now we've got the same thing going on over here, right? Can we just copy this? Oh. Okay. And then I'm going to do those there. Because I want this on top and this on bottom. No, 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 no. I want you guys to be 180 rotated. Look at there. And that does it. Now, can I take this whole thing? I probably can't rotate it, can I? Flip, rotate, rotate. Yeah. Goes there. Alright, to do that. And just take this and go like so. So, these guys and those guys. Yeah. Awesome. Done. Let me change that to there. Okay. So that is cruising. Good, this guy's picked up some speed. Let's head back home. Yeah, that's still delivering in bad shapes. That's fine. Yeah, now see, these guys are backed up, and these guys aren't. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's do this. Okay. All right. The little fixes. Look at that, we're already at 2,000 of those guys. That's good. And already, really, those are delivering really quickly. It seems to me. I guess it's not that far to go, but still. Very cool. What is next? So next will be this shape, which is also going to be easy. All I'm going to do is basically take this guy, I'm going to rotate it, give it a 180 rotate right around here, and then feed it into a stacker with this guy. And that will be that. And actually, could do that here. Oh, can I build a stacker at this level now? No, I can't, because I don't have access to a third layer. Alright, let's do this. And I'll explain why. No, that doesn't work. Alright, just gonna keep doing that until they start. There we are. Start coming in this way. And these ones are gonna start coming in this way. Alright, there we go. Okay, that is so I can rotate these here and then put them into a stacker here. Because that way we can use any that are already in the hopper. Alright, it'll make sense when we get there. Okay, these are cruising along. Let's see now. Next task that we want to tackle is going to be this chain here. Similar to these guys, it's just these shapes. So we can do that right over here. Look at that. So let's get this back up on the chart here. And okay. Beep, beep. Okay. So let's start with this. Boom. And easy. Right. And yeah, let's go ahead and get these rotated so they're in a vertical position. So that will be a counterclockwise. Does that work? Yeah. And we'll do the same thing here. And here. Why not here? All right. This monster is done. Hallelujah. And do we have enough to buy an upgrade? Well, we do, just not any upgrades that I care about. This next upgrade is going to be 21 points. The next one that I really kind of care about is the 3rd floor. That's really the most important one. So, no upgrades purchased right now. And again, I'm going to put this down. Now, what are we going to do? Let's just bring all these guys on over and figure it out. Or do we want to do this? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do this. And ooh. So let's do that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And these guys, we want to do a 180 turn on. And we can take them out that way. So now we can do the same thing with this. It does that. And in theory, we could do it one more time. But I'm not sure we want to. Hello. Alright. Taking a break. Let's go back over here. Okay. Oh, wait, no. We're going to keep that going. Coming back to home base. Alright, so now we're going to pause both of you guys. We can let things build up a bit. These guys, we're going to do a 180. And, oops. Go down to the bottom layer. And we'll do that. Okay, let's get a stacker. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now these guys are top layer. So we will feed them in like so. And that creates our shape. Done. And it's, like I said, it wasn't a huge run for these guys to get up there, but we don't have to touch any of this. Why, though? Oh. So yeah, this is slowing down because my little chain things here don't actually keep it going to the same speed. So we can change that by doing this. And wait, what do we want? Yeah, let's start with that. Oh. By doing that. So that should be a full belt up top. Okay. So I kind of figured that was the problem on the other one, but you know, who's got time? We should do the same here. All right, there we go. Now those will all speed up. Okay. Yes. Back to the matter at hand. So these guys, we want to do stacking. And where do we want to do stacking? Let's just do stacking down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that allows what we need. All right. These guys are all going on the bottom. These guys are going on the top. Oops. Okay. So that creates that. Now we just need to get it in. It should be right there. And those are coming in on the bottom. Let's do that and that. That and that. And that. And they're coming in right there. Alright, so that's going to chug along. So it's fun just doing some quick tasks, knock them off, start building up some research points. It's kind of what we do in the early game. Feel like I'm starting to get the feel of working with the hex shapes. Yeah, that's a full belt there. This is a full belt here, so those guys are all good. This is one that we don't need anymore. I think that I need to start taking some stuff out that is stuff we don't need anymore. But I need to be careful because I don't want it to trash the stuff we do need. So that's all part of this. Yeah. So yeah, that's all of this. Alright, and I'm just going to cut it off there. And see that should end it. Like this. Yeah, it should cut off all that. So that should cut off these shapes here. Yeah, that infrastructure just went to this one shape that we needed 750 of. But we're taking forever. Alright, these guys are coming in. Why are you stopped? Oh. Yeah, because, you know, that. Well, at least now we have full belts going in. Okay. Yeah, this one is part of this shape, so we want to keep that going. So our next one is going to be this guy here. Obviously, this. the other thing we could do is use the swappers. Yeah. Because if we use this, if we pull these out and do a double rotation on them to get them to be opposite of this. So instead of gray and red, make these red and gray. And we can run those into the swappers. And that would get us a fully red hex and a fully gray hex. And then we can stack those. So I think that's what we'll do for those ones. Let's take a look at that over here. So we have this guy is just like so. But then this guy is like so. It's like this. Yeah. And goes here. Now let's get swappers out. But we need to jump in. One, a two, a three, a four. So, yeah, if we come in and do this, whoop, and then do this, and we're going to end up with that. If we bring these up, do a row of swappers. Okay. And that gives us all of these. Okay, and then let's get rid of all this. Oh, there we go. You two. Because then we can just copy this to right there. Oh, except I need to do this too. Moink. I'm up here. Okay, let's just delete all that nonsense. And where did we, which ones were we using? The bottom two. So that does that. And that does that. Okay. The next is this, which just brings another element. So, yeah. We're just going to need another fully red hex. Oh, this one's done. Yay. Alright. And then these guys with just pure grays. I love it. More swapper magic down here. Toxic bloom. Nice. Get a little hazard symbol. Space mitosis. Great. Okay. Wow, these are some crazy shapes. All of these left or right. And just big stacks of similar shapes. Oh my goodness. And then here we get into, that's when we're going to be able to mix colors. All right, so that's all down in the future. So this guy is still chugging along. I think for next episode, I'll go ahead and fast forward up to get us caught up to that one, because this is also one that's an operator level shape that, we're going to keep delivering, but we're not going to keep delivering it here, but we are in the meantime. We're going to keep that going for a little bit. But then once this is done, we'll be at our fluids and painting. We can't do color mixing until here though. So yeah, here's where we'll be able to paint shapes. But then of course, one of our early game big goals is to get to trains. We want to get to trains because that's when the magic happens, as we know. All right, so let's go ahead and call it here. Start off next episode either with this done or with it close to done, and we'll get this shape all finished off too, and cruising along. We don't need to worry about this. We can actually just delete all that and save the platform. So we're at 437 platform units. That, of course, is a number that's going to be a roadblock a little bit coming up. In our milestones, though, once we get this milestone, we're going to gain another 600 platform limit, which will be great. Another 5,000 blueprint points, which right now we're getting to the point where blueprint points aren't a huge issue. And we'll keep that going. And again, once we have trains, that's all I ever hear about from you, Gramps. Once we have trains, then we're going to start building out these milestone shape platforms out in space and just get them delivering in that way, as opposed to, cluttering up this whole shebang right here. Okay. So awesome. A couple of quick tasks knocked out and going along. We'll be back next episode. Thanks so much. This is Gramps signing off.